Black people can fit anywhere.
Sir, black people can fit in anywhere. You feel like the man said they got curry chicken ready, and you feel like they have the food.
You can't break what God designed to bend. You can never break what God designed to rise, what God designed to transform. Black adaptability is not survival, but it is divinity in motion.
Every single Black person that you see is a walking miracle. For each generation of people that had to survive, all the things that they had to survive that made it possible for us to even be born. We are a miraculous people, each and every one of us. So if I was an ancestor, I would remind that baby first, if they didn't already know, your whole existence is a miracle. You have this unique set of capabilities, mind, physical form, all these things. You have this one life right here. Don't waste it. Don't waste it thinking about what other people are perceiving you to be. Just like really get in here, acknowledge and accept that you are a miraculous human being and you deserve to go live out your potential.
Welcome to my YouTube space. The caption you are seeing there in bold, they are Swahili caption. I want you to listen in English and you read the Swahili and understand what it's trying to say at least, because we are learning Swahili here. Thank you so much. I hope you are doing okay, and I appreciate you so much. I love you so much for being here. I'm going to talk about Black adaptability. I know you know yourself. Black people can fit anywhere. Black people can fit in every situation. Black people can fit in every rhythm. Black people can dance any music. Black people can adapt any nature, you know, and that is not just survival. No, it is divine. It is God's given gift. Okay, and the world is watching. Black people today, world is watching with fascination, because no matter where we go, no matter where we fit, no matter where we shine, we influence, we transform, we elevate. Not because that we try to fit, no. Not because we shrink ourselves or because we imitate, no. But because something inside Black people is spiritual, aligned with the nature of creation itself. Black people can flow like water, can adapt like air, can root like nature, and rise like fire. So this, just let me say, this is not coincidence, it's not luck. This is divine. Let's watch these clips first and then we continue.
So a lot of y'all saw this video.
Colombia.
Colombia has come to take no hostages. What a dress. She can walk, she's sexy, she's smooth, she can pose. Look at the face, look at the face. Yes. That's what I mean about giving face. Go, Colombia.
And we're like, Colombia has blacks?
Wow!
Yeah. Hashtag slavery. If you just look at the map of where Black people were brought from the African continent, it wasn't just to America and the Caribbean. It was all throughout Central and South America too. So there's blacks in Mexico, there's blacks in Brazil, which is actually the largest number of blacks outside of the African continent. And yes, there are blacks in Colombia. This is the vice president of Colombia, Afro-Colombian. The more you know.
I think African Americans have got to be the coolest race of them all right? Sorry. They're the coolest. Everything they do is just cooler. Everything they touch is just smoother, right? Sports, science, music, presidencies, right? Everything they do. Black people have the swag. You cannot deny the swag. Black people have the swag. Even white supremacists are like, yeah, they have swag. It's like undeniable coolness. Like, black people are so cool, they can own their own racial slur. Okay, that's how cool they are. No other minority in America is cool enough to own their own slur. All right, you never see Chinese people walking around just going, hey yo, my chinks. Yo, holler at me, chinks. Yeah, my chinks. Hey, stay yellow, my fellows. What? Sounds awful.
Black people have superpowers. Let me tell you why. Think about it, yeah. If life is a game, then being black is like the highest level, like your game, like the player of the game, like the highest form of the creation of the hilly-pillification. Like, it just, if you think about it, yeah, being black, yeah, in any industry, whether it's rapping, football, being an athlete, influencing, modeling, whatever it is, they're just winning. They take everyone's gal, they got beautiful skin, they can eat anything, and like, it's their genes, it's their DNA. Like, they're just winning. I just, like, it's not fair, but like, it's fair because it makes sense. Like, if reincarnation is real, I can't lie to you. I'm gonna be like, yo, this time I wanna be black. Like, when I incarnate again, like, I wanna feel what it feels like. You get me, like, bro.
You need to ask yourself, how come a Nigerian can survive in another country and people of that country cannot go to Nigeria and survive? What do they do that we are not doing? Most Nigerians in the diaspora are actually they are doing online trading in crypto. And forex and stocks, and they're all doing all this international business plus social media.
Actually, one thing I learned is Nigerians are quick at jumping and adopting to new things.
Exactly.
Before anyone else in Africa does. The moment we choose to jump on it, they're already kings at it.
Yes, exactly. And that's why we're having a Kings and Queens podcast without a Nigerian on. We are coming, bro. We love you with all our hearts.
So conclusively, we should stop seeing Nigeria's popularity and dominance as
a threat.
As a threat.
Yeah, they talk of Nigerian being a threat in terms of popularity and economic powerhouse and every other kind of thing. That is, it's basically, I think it's created by the Western minds that govern the world today, the earth today.
I want you to understand that black women still rising and doing well currently in this economy is shocking to them. They don't understand how your hope has not been lost. First, they dangled the idea of a woman possibly who looks like you being in office, took that away. You rose again. They disproportionately fired black women for their jobs, pushed them out even though they're their highest educated group. They wanted you to feel insecure, unstable. You rose anyway. Then they began talking about cutting of government assistance. And while not everyone benefits from that, others who do still doing their thing and making it happen. There are more black women opening businesses than ever before because they have been pushed to be entrepreneurs now. They now have to be their own boss because you showed them as a boss you would mistreat them. Overall, everything this administration has done to specifically target black women has not worked, and it will not work. And black women will continue to prosper. That's just how it's going to be forever and ever.
Most of the stuff y'all consume is black American culture. Most of the stuff y'all see, hear, listen to, wanna wear is black American culture. Yet y'all give white people your flowers for what? What y'all giving white people your flowers for? Like, I really don't understand. And next time y'all say, I love the 90s style, I love the Y2K style, I love baggy clothes, black American style. That's black American culture. Next time y'all say, I love rock music, and y'all think of Elvis Presley. Rock music didn't start with Elvis Presley. Rock music started with black Americans. Country music started with black Americans. House music started with black Americans. Techno is black music. Hip hop is black music. R&B is black music. Blues, jazz, gospel is black music. Everything that y'all consume, most of the stuff is black music. People dress like Billie Eilish. Billie Eilish is dressed like TLC, The Brat, and MC Lyte. But y'all don't know who that is, so the conversation doesn't even make sense. You know, like, I'm so sick and tired of people thinking black Americans don't have culture when they are the culture. Y'all love the gift and not the giver. Y'all love everything that black people produce, but y'all don't like black people. Y'all love everything that black people give you, but you don't respect black people. Y'all love everything that black people, it only exists because of black people. You only exist because of black people. If it wasn't for a black woman, y'all wouldn't even be here. Yet y'all want to hate on black women. All of that shit don't make sense to me, bro.
Black people, especially those of African descent, carry the highest genetic diversity on Earth. That means that we can have dark eyes. We can also have light eyes. We can also have naturally green or blue eyes. We can have tight coils, loose curls, or bone straight hair. We can be deep chocolate, golden brown, fair-skinned, and everything in between. And yeah, some of us are actually born with naturally blonde hair. I'm looking at you, my Melanesian cousins. Black women are literally the origin of all human life. We carry the mitochondrial DNA that links every single human being on the planet. Black women are the only humans that can produce any other type of human being on Earth. So no, I don't look European. Europeans look like a subset of me, of us. And baby, if I want to wear a wig, switch up my eye color, enhance a feature, or switch up my look at all, I will do that, because historically and still today, Black women have been forced to adapt our appearance just to access jobs, safety, love, basic respect. And as a carrier of the original DNA, I am not seeking validation. I don't need permission to express creativity, whether I'm protecting my peace or just having fun, because I am the blueprint.
All right, racists, let's talk about the truth. There is so much discourse lately about who is native and who is indigenous, and even the nerve to bring up who is the architect of soul food. And what everyone needs to understand is that Black people are the earth. Black people are the only unmutated humanity. They told you humans came from Africa like it was a migration story. But that's not the truth. The truth is, Africa is the first face of the earth. And blackness is the source of all biology. Everyone else? Genetic drift, mutational echo, survival glitches adapted to ice and exile. Let's talk origins. The Black woman is the womb of the world. Forget the Eve in the garden story. That was a stolen metaphor. The real Eve lives in the woman's mitochondria. And not just any women. Melanin-rich, thick-hipped, thick-lipped, and copper-toned. Elegant, poised, literally perfect, planet-rooted Black women. White women don't carry the full ancestral genome. Asian, Mexican, and Native women only carry fragments. Black women carry the total code. She doesn't reproduce diversity. She births the whole species. When small African offshoot groups migrated north, they weren't evolving. They were mutating, adapting to survival, not thriving. That's where lighter skin, narrow nostrils, reduced melanin, and behavioral changes began. All signs of environmental stress, not superiority. You don't get white by evolving. You get white by forgetting the sun. And that forgetting is not advancement, it's regression. The white genome contains 1 to 4% Neanderthal DNA. Let me repeat, they didn't just descend from humans. They were cavemen. Black people have 0 Neanderthal admixture. That's not a joke. That's biology. Black people are the originals. Non-Black people are the remix. The problem is, the remix decided to express its evil nature by attempting to erase the original track. Let's talk indigenous. The term indigenous was invented by settlers to decide who was native enough to be managed, named, and displaced. But indigenous is a political term, not a genetic one. And political terms can't overwrite blood memory. Being first on the continent does not make you first on the planet. However, Black people being first on the planet means they are first on every continent. The Black genome is Earth's source code. Everyone else is just running a copy of their biological operating system. The war against Black genetics is a war against humanity. Melanin isn't pigment, it's the processor. It's the molecule that translates solar energy into life. Plants have it, animals have it, humans need it. Black people have the highest concentration of it, which means Black people don't just live on Earth, they translate it. They are not just a race, they are the root species. Black isn't a color, it's the motherboard. Every other group, adaptations, mutations, and mistakes. This isn't supremacy. This is truth. Black people didn't come from Africa. Africa came from Black people.
Welcome. Now, you see, Black presence is universal. It doesn't matter the country, the continent, the climate, or the culture. Something in us just connects naturally with the nature. Okay? You can place a Black person in a new land. You can place a Black person in a new land, in a new environment, in a new system and a new culture. And within days or months, they understand it, they feel it, okay? They adapt easily. And the world sees this and they are shocked. They are asking questions. Why? How is it possible? How do they do it? How do they survive everywhere? The answer is simple. Because Black people carry a divine blueprint. Divine people carry a spiritual alignment with creation itself. When God made humanity, hallelujah, when God made humanity, Africa was the foundation. When God shaped civilization, Africa was the center. And when God formed the culture, rhythm, language, wisdom, music, and movement, Africa was the womb of this creation. So when the children of that womb walk on this earth, the earth recognized them naturally. No forcing. No forcing. Culture recognizes black people. People feel them. Systems fear them. And the world cannot ignore black people. That is the reality here. Adaptability is not something learned in school. Adaptability is not a course or is not something you practice in a workshop, but adaptability is the wisdom of survival and the intelligence of transformation. It is encoded in the soul, inherited in the blood, and it is whispered by ancestors. Okay? Africa raised people who could handle the sun, the rain, the desert. You know, you see it in Africa. Africans can handle anything. The mountains, you can live in the mountains, in the forest, in the storms, everywhere. Africa cultivated people who could survive the unpredictable and thrive in diversity and create scarcity, innovate under pressure, and find joy even in challenges. The ancient wisdom became generational memory. It became spiritual resilience. Okay, it became divine adaptability. So when black people arrive in different lands, when black people arrive in Asia, in Europe, America, or the Caribbean, they carry this ancient intelligence with them. Even in the Middle East, they breathe it, they express it, they manifest it. Okay? So, there are systems in this world that were not designed for black people. Okay? These structures, or there are structures that were built to exclude black people, and there are some institutions or society formed to erase black contribution. So they expected us to break. You see? They expected black people to fall, to collapse, vanish, or to stay silent, but they didn't understand that you cannot break what divinity shaped. You cannot silence what the ancestors blessed. You cannot erase what history has stamped, and you cannot bury what roots itself in creation. So instead of breaking, what do we do as black people? We adapted. Instead of fading, we transformed. Instead of stopping, black people became unstoppable. We did not vanish, but we elevated. We did not disappear. And that's why today the world is shocked. Why is it shocked? It is shocked because it is shocked how black can rise in any country. It is shocked how black creativity dominates culture. It is shocked how black influence spreads like wildfire. Okay? And one of the greatest signs of divine adaptability or divine adaptability is influence. Okay? It is not forced influence, no. Or influence pushed by money. It is natural influence, the type that comes from the DNA level brilliance. Okay? Just observe the world right now. Feel free. Go on the social media. Pass through all the internet. Observe. You will see one thing. You will see music in every culture borrows from African rhythm. Yeah. You will see dance everywhere follows African movement. You will see fashion everywhere draws from African expression. You will see sports everywhere are dominated by African excellence. Even beauty standards. They said we are black, we are not beautiful, but even beauty standards are shifting towards African features. Black creativity is the heart of global culture right now. Black spirit is the fire burning in youths worldwide. And this is why people follow black culture even when they deny it. They will follow it, but they will deny it. Okay? Because black adaptability is magnetic. Black adaptability is contagious, is vibrant. Name them, it is divine. It is spiritual. Okay? Black people adapt because we have always been global minded. Yeah, we have always been emotional expressive. We have always been intellectual dynamic. We have always been spiritual connected. The world may try to categorize us. The world may try to put us in, to divide us, to stereotype us, limit us, and define us. But they can't. They can't, because black identity is not a box. It is a label. It is not a stereotype. Okay? Black, let me tell you, black identity is a universe, okay? It's a living culture, or I call a breathing history. And this is what shocks the world so much. Black people are not one thing. We are many things. We can do many things. We are all things, to be precise. We are adaptable because we are versatile. Okay? Just like God is omnipresent and we are God's children. We are God's chosen people. So we are Yes. Yes. And when you see right now, we are in our connection era. Something powerful is happening. Black Americans, Africans, Afro-Caribbeans, Afro-Europeans. We are slowly remembering that we are one people with different chapters. So we are uniting. Our adaptability becomes stronger when we unite. Okay? Even our creativity and our influence becomes unstoppable when we collaborate as black people. And this scares the system to the core. It scares them so much. Okay? So, black people have a power that world cannot quantify. It cannot be measured by IQ test or social science or cultural analysis. It cannot be captured on documentaries. Okay? And this is why you can see black people in the harshest economic conditions and still they find joy. Still they find laughter, dance, poetry, rhythm and style and creativity. You can place a black community in a new land with no resources, no support, no platform. But within just few years, their presence will reshape the environment around them. And the world stands there confused. They are confused because they don't know how we are surviving this. What they don't understand that we are God's children. But right now I've seen they've started realizing that we are God's children, and they're coming out and saying, black people this, black people that. So at the end of the time, the truth shall always come out. Okay? One of the most misunderstood aspects of black identity is creativity, because people think that creativity is something you practice. Okay? People think that creativity is something you imitate or you rehearse. But for black people, creativity is natural. It flows just like breath that moves like heartbeat. Okay? When you look at the global influence of black culture, you will find that hip-hop now dominates the world music charts. Afrobeats is taking over festival intentionally. African Americans are rewriting sports. Black actors are reshaping narratives. Black influence are redefining confidence and digital presence. Okay? And this influence did not come through intention. This influence did not come through creation, through imitation, but it came through creation and divine flow. Okay? Cultural richness, ancestral energy. And black people bring something fresh, something dynamic, something alive, and every space. In every space. And the world has noticed this. And that's why you may see white systems are scared. They are scared because, we're going to take over soon. We're going to take over soon. When on the plantations, black enslaved Africans were taken there, they thought that they could vanish, But what did they do? They adapt and they build America on their bare hands. They build America from sweat, from their blood. They made sure they build America too. Black people, when these countries want, they want workforce, they are taking black people. See in Dubai, in this Qatar, these Arab countries, they are coming to Africa here, they're coming to Kenya, Ethiopia. They are taking black people to go work for them because black people can work under any situation. Just think, why do you think they always take black people to go work for them? Why do you think they always come here in Africa? Okay? Asia, Chinese, England, France, they depend on black people to work for them. It's not that black people are workers, but it's because black people can create, are innovative, they invent, they are intellectual fit, and etc. etc. And they know very well. They know if you want your work to be done well, black person. If you want your industry to thrive, black person. If you want your school to have good grades, black teacher. If you want your hospital, black doctor. This is not just a mere talk. It is something divine, and it's something that you have seen and we have seen. So I stand here today open to say that black adaptability, it is divine, it is spiritual, it is God's given gift. No one can erase that. No one can erase that. Okay? So I come to the end of the video, but allow me to say these last few things. Black adaptability is divine because black people themselves are divine. We are divine, okay? We are created with intention and born with purpose, okay? And this is why no system could destroy us. This is why no oppression could erase us. So black people are designed to rise, not just in one hand, but we are designed to rise everywhere, always, internally, okay? Because our adaptability is not survival, it is evolution, okay? Now, allow me to finish there by saying that I want you to read the caption, Kiswahili version. Let's study, let's educate ourselves, let's unite. Until next episode, peace out.